Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Tim.
Welcome to Vintage Food Farm, or should I say, welcome to the Bahn Chiao Market, and we are going to get some fantastic food for dinner. So we're back at the market just near our hotel. So we think it's down this way. This is all the beautiful fresh produce. Hello. And then over here is where they are cooking. And we're going to eat. So I think it's down the other end. That is the...
Bahn Xeo?
Yeah.
Right here.
No.
Yes.
Bahn Xeo. So we saw them cooking the Bahn Xeo last night, and the guy has just told us it's like... Hello. So we can't get Bahn Xeo for dinner. Vietnamese pancake. Bahn Xeo. Is it Bahn Xeo?
Bahn Chiao.
Chow.
Bahn Chiao.
Bahn Chiao. Bahn Chiao. So, oh, it's so cheap. Oh, I'm so excited. We should just eat this. Okay? Oh, we need to come back. So look at this. They make the rice flour pancakes, and then they put in the bean sprouts and some pork, and they wrap it up in a banana leaf, and one costs 6,000 real. That is so cheap and so beautiful. Phnom Penh is the best place in the world for food. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at this. So pork. So many people lined up. And she's got it with all of her herbs and her sauce. Oh, seriously, I've got to eat this at some point.
Well, come back
and
tomorrow.
Look, they've got the pancake things over there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. It's okay, there is heaps of great food here, and we're going to go and find something really yummy to eat. Goodbye, Bahn Xeo. Goodbye. So we will come back because the guy in that stall said it's like, so comme ci, comme ça, sometimes, sometimes not. So Bahn Xeo is not every day. That is definitely where it was. But maybe it's only on a Monday night. But we're going to come back and get it. It's gone. We're going to go somewhere else and then come back here tomorrow night to eat the Bahn Xeo.
Bốn bên này.
So one of the things that is really cool about Cambodia is that it has heaps of Cambodian food, heaps of Khmer food, but it also has heaps of other nationalities. And in some Southeast Asian countries, that is not always the case. So you can get any sort of nationality food in Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, and it is fantastic quality. So right now we are going to go and try a Taiwanese restaurant in Phnom Penh. We've heard that they've got a fantastic beef noodle soup, which is quintessential Taiwanese, and they've also got a fantastic bao. So Tim's just checking it's our grab.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, well done. You speak English.
Very good though. Very good.
So we are off to a Taiwanese restaurant. So if you come to Phnom Penh, it's actually a really good opportunity to try foods from all nationalities at a really reasonable price. And you could stay here for weeks and every single night eat a different nationality. And it is fantastic food and the prices are quite reasonable. The drivers aren't driving, they sleep in a hammock in the back of the tuk-tuk, so it looks like he's had a Coke. It's late afternoon coming into evening, so it is just about 5 o'clock and the breeze is beautiful and it's just a lovely time to drive around. Phnom Penh actually has really good breezes. It seems significantly cooler than Siem Reap. How far away was it?
Just under 4 kilometres.
Cool. Nowhere is very far in Phnom Penh. There is so much seafood in Phnom Penh and you might think it's weird. A lot of the fish comes from lakes, so Tonle Sap Lake, but there's also a lot of seafood is brought in from the Gulf of Thailand, very fresh every day, and the Gulf of Thailand actually used to be owned by Cambodia back many, many years. So this is why a Grab app or a Pass app or Uber is so good, because you can research and look for a good restaurant, something that somebody else recommends, and just put it into the Grab app. You don't have to explain where you're going, you don't have to know anything. The driver can take you directly to where you want to go and you know the price and the distance before you even leave. In a country of extreme poverty, there are Mercedes, Land Cruiser Lexuses, like Mustangs, like really, really, really expensive cars everywhere. And something that's changed since the last time we came is all the government officials seem to have Jeeps. Jeep Wranglers, Jeep Renegades and Jeep Utes. Thank you.
Akun.
Akun Charan. So it should be around here somewhere. We're not quite sure where yet. Have you found it?
Yeah, I think that's it there, according to Google Maps.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Taiwanese beef noodle soup and bao. Here we come. Oh, this looks good. This looks very good. Hello, how are you? 2 people? Akun Charan.
Is that you? Is that you here? Oh. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Is that you? Is that this place?
No.
No? Yeah, so okay. Do you want to have a look at the menu or do you want to go there?
We want to go to the place that we're going to... Sorry. Akun Charan, Subsabai. That was very embarrassing. We walked into the wrong place, but we can't make a mistake when it comes to...
Number 30.
Food recommendations. So we have to find the right one. Even if it means we are very rude barangs, we're going to do it.
Food?
Yeah.
So it's up the street.
So when we do find it, we'll put an exact location so that you can find it. If it's good, if it's not good, you'll never see this video. If it is good, then we'll put in a location. This is what we do to find good food.
So, if anything, it has to be that place there, which doesn't look like it's open.
It does look like it's open.
That's 28, so that should be 30. Oh yeah.
Is it? Do you think it's over there?
I'm going to take a picture of that.
So Tim is going to take a picture of this place and put it into Google Translate and see what it's called.
It's called Lucio's Shaozan.
So that's Shanghai,
Yeah.
not Taiwan. Have you got a picture of the restaurant?
Let's have a look.
So this is so embarrassing, but we have no shame at all. So the original restaurant that we went in and walked out of is the restaurant we were looking at. So now we're going to go back in there with our tail between our legs, looking for beef noodle soup and bao. We're going into this restaurant, whether it's the right restaurant or the wrong restaurant, we have to eat in there now. Akun Charan. So we think this is the right place. Yes. 2 people. Thank you. Akun. Akun. All right, so let's have a look at this menu and see if we can find beef soup and bao. So we definitely found the right place. This is the bao, which they call a Chinese hamburger, which we are very excited about. And then they have steamed dumplings. Do you have beef noodle soup?
Is that it?
Oh, that's pork, isn't it?
Yeah, we want beef noodle soup. So 2, yes. Or do you want to get 1?
You get 2.
2. And yes, yeah, 1. And do you have beef noodle soup? Beef noodle soup? Soup, yeah. Braised beef noodles. And 1 of these, yes. So we've got 2 bao, 1 dumplings, and 1 noodle soup to share. Kuncharan.
Coke? Yep, one please.
Coca. Oh, that looks good too, but whatever, we've got enough. Beijing white wine. No? This one? No?
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't want beer. Cambodia, yes. 1. So we ordered 2 bao and a beef noodle soup and some dumplings, and I got a beer and Tim got a Coke, so we are very excited. Yes. Yes. Akun Charan. Thank you so much. So Tim just poured us a cup of Taiwanese tea, I assume. So let's try that. Very nice. Akun Charan, thank you so much. So this is the bao. And it's steaming hot. So Tim's going to try his first. Look at that.
Absolutely delicious.
What is it?
The peanuts are really sweet, and then you've got pork, like pork belly in there.
Pork belly.
Belly, yeah. So it's got that fattiness, but then it's got a bit of salt and sweetness that sort of balances it out. It is wonderful.
Good.
And the pickles.
Pickles. Okay, so I'm going to try mine. So it has braised pork, some sort of pickle, peanuts. It is incredible. All in a bao bun. Beautiful.
No more video. I'm eating while it's hot.
So it has the fatty pork belly, which is really porky. It has pickled vegetables and quite a lot of pickled vegetables. It has the sweet bao bun, and then it has peanuts as well. I don't know what I'm eating. It is absolutely brilliant though. It's fantastic.
Oh, that pickle.
Kuncharan, thank you so much. So our beef noodle soup has arrived, and Tim is going to do the first taste test.
Some broth.
Beef broth.
It's like liquid beef.
Beautiful.
Yes. Absolutely.
And then, ooh, here are our dumplings. Look at that. Steamed dumplings with dipping sauce. Akun Charan, thank you so much. beef.
Just melts in your mouth.
So this is burning hot. I'm just going to taste these noodles. Oh, yum.
我问一下有没有英文版的，我记得好像有，但是我没有记。你有飞机还是微信版？我家是我的。
This is really beefy and really vegetable-y and really rich and beautiful and perfect, and the noodles are chewy. Wow. And then they've got these like green bok choy or something that just really balances out the richness of the soup. Really good quality noodles. That is really good. Really, really good. So I'm going to try a steamed dumpling. I don't know what the ingredients are in it because it was all written in Taiwanese. In with the dipping sauce. Definitely pork and definitely beautiful. And the dipping sauce is like a Shanghai style dipping sauce with the vinegar, soy sauce, and with just a little bit of ginger. That is beautiful. So the soup, as well as the really beefy broth and the really firm noodles, it has bok choy or some sort of green vegetable, which I think is bok choy. And then it also has a pickled vegetable in it. So it's very, very nice sourness to it as well. Now we have no idea how much this is going to cost. So we'll see what the bill brings. Taiwanese news is on, so you know what's happening in the world. So $15.
So the 2 bowls is $5.
Yep.
The dumplings $2.50.
Wow.
The soup.
So that whole meal, including a Cambodia beer and a Coke, was only $15. So the bao was only $2.50. The dumplings were $2.50. The soup was $5. Unbelievable value to be able to eat Taiwanese food in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Just unreal. Akuncharan, that was very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that was a fantastic meal. So you are going to see it and highly recommend beef noodle soup, bao and steamed dumplings at this Taiwanese restaurant, and we'll give you a link to where it is. Just don't order as much as we did because I am so full, but $15, I'm happy with that. So we're going to go in here to the Taiwan Family Mart in Little Taiwan in Phnom Penh. And we're going to see if we can find some soda water for the room. Whoa, this is Taiwanese. So only Taiwanese stuff?
Yeah.
So there is no soda water or Coke or anything like that. It looks like it's all Taiwanese type drinks. So we will go and find another mini mart. Akun Charan, thank you. So should we get a tuk-tuk back to near the hotel and look for a mini mart there?
Or we have to go tuk-tuk back to the hotel and then go looking for a mini mart.
Yeah. Hello. One of the things that is a negative about Phnom Penh is when it's really congested, the fumes when you're driving in a tuk-tuk are actually a little bit overwhelming. It's fine in the morning, but when everyone's going home from work and going out to get their dinner, it can become a little bit too much, but that's life in a big city. So it is now the next morning and we are going to go back to our local market here and we are going to try and get some of that Bahn Xeo because it looks so good. So fingers crossed, second time or third time we've tried, or third time really.
Third time really.
But we're going to get some, you watch. So we've just walked outside our hotel and we're on our way to the market to get our Bahn Xeo. And I just want to show you, this is on the side of the road. So this isn't somebody's yard or anything, or it might be, but it's right on the nature strip. And I'll show you what they're growing just on the nature strip. So that is all galangal. This one here is turmeric. This is just growing on the side of the road. These ones are chilies. And then if we move up here a little bit more, there is more turmeric. And this is sawtooth coriander or long coriander. And then we have lemongrass. More sawtooth coriander, and then these are chives, so heaps and heaps and heaps of garlic chives. And then this one is Thai basil. This one looks like spring onions. There is pandan in the back there in those pots. And that is more lemongrass and more chili behind that. And then all of this in here is, this one is all chili. And then here is Thai basil and more chilies. And you can see there's a little red chili. And there's some green chilies. But this is a real working garden because you can see that they are harvesting it all the time. So there's no chilies on there because they're using them all. And everything is cut because they're using it constantly.
Okay.
So he was passing Red Bulls or the equivalent over the fence to somebody who's working in there. Hello. Ooh, fish. Yum. Look at this beautiful. Oh, chicken. Is that chicken? Chicken. Oh. So this is just on the side of the road, rice with chicken and fish. Beautiful. Oh yeah, rice with salad. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Whoop, Akon. Sorry. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Oh, crabs. Nice, yummy. Akun Charan. Nam. Nam. Nam is crab. Nam is crab. Oh, you're taking the meat out. Nice. So the monks are here taking alms so that they've got a nice meal for the day and some maybe some money to buy some things. So as the people walk out of the market, they might give something to the monks. Hello. Hello. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. I don't know what's funny. I always feel like it's about me, and it most likely isn't. Oh, look how beautiful these chickens are. They are fresh chickens. All right, so we're looking for Bahn Xeo. Little crabs, more little crabs, beautiful fresh chicken. Look at that. Distracted. Okay, let's go. Is it not here?
We're right here.
Oh no!
I think the whole area must be different in the morning.
So we've come back for a third time to try and get the Bahn Xeo, and it's gone. So maybe we try later today.
We'll try for lunch. Maybe it's a lunchtime dish.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. This little fish escaped. Shall I put it back in? Do you want me to? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, madam.
Muộn gạch đây lời anh ơi. Kèm chặt chặt lên.
Gross fish. Akuncharan. Oh, black chickens. Look at that. So these are all little black chickens, which are meant to be very, very yummy. And they have black meat and some fresh eggs and beautiful fresh pork. Oh, shrimp or prawns. So this guy is cutting up all the shrimp heads off and they go into the bowl. And then down here he has some fish. And look at all the beautiful fresh chicken. Beautiful, yummy chicken feet. And big black. Is this a duck? I think this one's a duck. And look how big this fish is. And this she's preparing and gutting. So one smash dead and then chop the head off. There's some wing beans that we grow and some ginger, heaps of salads and tamarind and bitter melon, and this lady's getting all of her salads out. So I don't know what these are, but they look like they have coconut in them and they are fried like this, and we are going to buy one now because they look very yummy. Can we buy one of these? Can we buy one? Yes. Yeah.
How much?
Just one.
This one.
Okay, one of these and one of these. A kuncharan. 2,000. So
50 cents.
50 cents. They look so good. So she's got her batter and it's got coconut in it. So it's very, very hot. But look how crispy and yummy that is. Oh my God. That is so good. That is one of the best things I've ever tasted.
So good.
So good. It's really good.
Really good.
What is that called?
Hả?
Name.
Name?
Chặt tròn.
Jack Chong.
Chặt tròn.
Jack Chong.
Chặt tròn.
Jack Chong.
Chong.
I don't know, but it's very, very good. Akuncharan.
Jajol.
Oh, really? That was so yummy and it only cost 50 cents. It was the best thing ever. So if you ever come to these markets, get one of those a little coconutty pancake, crispy and soft and gooey. So, so good. So we found a little Cambodian sandwich shop, which we are going to try, and it looks fantastic. So it's called Le Pang Premium Bread Shop, and that is the sandwich, and that looks incredible.
Phnom Penh is the Khmer name for a banh mi.
Wow, let's go. This looks so good. So they do the meatball, and it looks like chicken and egg. I am so excited. This looks so good. Akuncharan, hello. Hello. Arunsta. Ooh, Khmer sandwiches. Yay! No. Okay, Akuncharan. All right, so I'm going to get... So there's bread with pate and goose foie gras. There is bread with pate and chicken liver. There is bread with bacon and canned fish. And there is bread with minced meat. And I also see out the front there is a meatball one.
What do you want? With mincemeat?
No, we'll just get these two and cut them in half.
Yep.
How can I help you?
Could we get one of these and one of these? And can we get them cut in half so that we can share them?
Yeah.
Yes, Akuncharan.
I have two size, medium and large. Which one that you want?
Large.
Large.
Yes.
Okay. It's here or takeaway?
Eat here, please.
Do you need any more?
Yes.
Need more? I have a drink. I have a lot of
One iced coffee, sweetened milk.
Sweet milk.
Same. Iced coffee, sweetened milk. So
This
two.
one.
Thank you. So they've got all sorts of croissants and sweet buns, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And these are the fresh baguettes. And she's putting the baguettes into the oven to crisp them up, and then she'll put all the toppings on there. And they've got lots of chili and pepper on the side. So I believe that in Cambodia, all the bakeries have half price bread after 6 o'clock. So if you've got a favourite bakery and you go to them after 6 p.m, you can get all of your beautiful sweet desserts for 50% off, I believe. And that's what I think this sign says. So the owner is just explaining to us that that they have the special meat sandwiches as well, and also that they have liver pate and goose pate. So they're very proud of their pate in their Phnom Penh. And I'm very excited to eat it. It's got a nursery over the road, and she's there making them for us. And it's a beautiful shop, and it's nice and cool and very clean. And we have also got them, asked for them to be cut in half so that we can both taste them. So he's got another couple of customers coming in, and he greets them and he talks to them and he tells them all about the sandwiches. He's also telling them what the specials are. So it's not a chain, it's just one shop, but it's very, very modern and clean. Ooh, thank you. Oh, this looks so good. Akun Charan. Oh, look at this iced coffee. That looks good. They're so huge and they're so strong. They're so beautiful. They are sweet, but they're not as sweet, I find. Do you think as a Vietnamese iced coffee, a little bit less sweet?
They're definitely less sweet than Vietnamese iced coffee.
Yeah. And here comes our sandwiches.
Bread, pate with foie gras.
Yes, Akun Charan. So that's the goose pate sandwich, and it comes with pickled vegetables.
And this one, chicken liver.
Chicken livers.
Yes, chicken liver.
So look at this. This looks so amazing. Crispy bread, chicken liver pate, herbs, and then it also comes with the pickled vegetables that you actually put onto the sandwich, but they give it to you on the side so that your bread stays nice and crispy. So that looks like some pickled cucumber.
Cucumber or daikon?
Maybe daikon. So this is the goose pate sandwich.
Can't talk eating. That is amazing. That is so good.
Yeah.
The bread is beautiful and crispy on that side, nice and soft on the inside. Look at that. The goose pate is actually a little bit salty but a little bit sweet at the same time. Beautiful.
So this one is the chicken liver pate, and I'll put a little bit of the salad onto it, which looks like papaya and carrot, almost like a coleslaw, like a pickled coleslaw. And then I'll try that. That is absolutely beautiful.
Sensational. It's really, really good.
That is a very good iced coffee. So this is basically papaya salad that you add to the sandwich. It really works. Do you want to try it with the papaya salad? This is the chicken liver.
I do. So good.
So I've got some of the goose sandwich salad. And I'll open up my bread. And I'll put some daikon and some carrot. Cheers. So that has the goose pate. It has like a brawn, like a pork bologna. It has cucumber and lettuce and spring onion, and then the pickled vegetables on it. It is very, very yummy. So how do those puppies that age know to stay on the side of the road? Hello, you are so cute. You are so cute, aren't you? Hey? You are so cute. Look at you. You're adorable. They saw their owner go and they just chased after him.
Where'd they go to?
The owner went up there to talk to a guy about some plants, so they just ran after. This is a beautiful place to sit as well because it's so cool and lovely, and then you can watch the Phnom Penh life in the street outside. So my favourite was the chicken liver. What was your favourite?
I love the chicken liver. I'll order them both again, but the chicken liver was absolutely better.
Yep. I think the chicken liver is a little bit tastier than the goose liver pate. Yeah,
Goose-
but both
goose
really
liver's
good.
A little bit sweet.
So the goose liver, is a little bit sweeter than the chicken liver pate. So that's our Phnom Penh Cambodian sandwich at the Pang Pate. It was fantastic. It's a beautiful, clean, lovely restaurant with very friendly staff. So we will see you at our next meal which may or may not be Bahn Xeo. We may eat a lot of things in this video, but we're going to call it the hunt for Bahn Xeo. So this guy is going to town with the croissants and sweet pastries, and he's getting all of them takeaway, and they're just adding it up and putting it through the register now. So in all of the restaurants here for the locals, they have like a QR code which somehow I think links it back to their bank or something. Like it says the Ching Mung Bank or ABA, and I think it's a way that they can pay for it without doing FPOS. I don't understand it, but that's what they all do. So he just did it with the ABA bank. And now he is off into his very expensive Land Cruiser to go home to his probably very expensive Phnom Penh pad.
Can you give me your name your blog?
Yes.
I will subscribe your.
Oh!
Can you tell me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'll write it down for you. Or vintage food farm. Do you want me to put it in YouTube?
Okay. I want to take.
Yes.
Take this.
So then you can see you. You'll be on YouTube.
You from at here? How many days?
Oh,
Phnom Penh till Friday.
4 days.
5 days. 5 days in Phnom
And then
Penh.
where you go?
We're staying in Siem Reap.
Siem Reap.
Yes.
That I want to recommend for you. You can stay at the Siem Reap a lot of days because it have a lot of place to
Yes.
visit.
Yes.
Yeah, and have a lot of temple.
Angkor Wat.
Yes,
and
Angkor
yes,
Wat.
yes,
This is my temple.
yes.
Famous. And that.
Your
I
history.
don't know how to say, but I recommend for you to go to visit there because
Yes.
it's so beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's
Yes,
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's your history.
Yes.
Your
Cambodian
history,
history, yeah.
Cambodian, Khmer history. Khmer, long time ago.
Yeah, long
Yeah,
time ago.
yeah.
Yes.
Very special. Very special. Okay, so you need to pay.
Hey, yes.
Can you pay cash?
Yeah,
Yes,
do you have
please.
a card?
No, I don't have
Okay,
card.
let's get a cash.
Can you pay cash?
Yes, absolutely.
$11 Khmer real.
Come here, real.
Yeah.
This way.
So in Cambodia, they do US dollars and Cambodian real. So it's hard sometimes. So here's our bill.
Can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So sometimes they'll say US dollars and sometimes they'll say Cambodian real. So it gets a little bit confusing, but they will help you to work it out. Hello, how are you? That was very beautiful. Akun Charan, thank you so much. Subsabai, subsabai. Look how cute this is. Look at this. I love you. Carved into the tree, very cute.
I'm all carry about my customer.
Oh.
Everyone, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Good customer service.
yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Akun Charan. Very nice people, fantastic customer service. So we are going to get into a grab now.
We want to take the picture with you.
Oh yes.
Can you take with me?
Yes. So just as we were waiting for our grab, the owner came out and got his photo taken with us. I didn't get a shot of that, but it was still very nice. So this is now our 4th try, day 4 of trying to find Bahn Xeo. We saw it on the first day. It looked amazing. It was only 6,000 Cambodian real, which is $1.50 US. There were massive lines lining up to it. It looked fantastic. Every time we've been back since, it has not been there. So this is our last chance for our last breakfast in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. So let's go and see if we can find it. And if we can't, we are going to go and find something very good to replace it. Oh no, there's still no Bahn Xeo. Still no Bahn Xeo. Still no Bahn Xeo. Oh, it's so sad. So they all think we're crazy. So now we are going to go and find something else for breakfast. But goodbye to our beautiful market. This is one of the best markets in Phnom Penh. So great. So what do you want for breakfast?
Let's go find something.
Okay, let's go. Goodbye, crabs. So we are going for a walk down the street. We're going to find some street food that looks good and we are going to eat it for breakfast. So we're going to have to come back to Phnom Penh soon just to find that Bahn Xeo. The people around the store were saying they only do it one day a week, which was the Monday, which is when we got into Phnom Penh. And that's why they have such massive lines. She has so many clothes to go through. Hello, how are you? Where do the clothes come from? Thailand? Thailand? No, Cambodia? Cambodia. So these big bags of clothes, so big. Poré. Oh, Cambodia, Poré. So they come from another part of Cambodia, so another part of Cambodia, Poré. So they sort through it and they get all the good stuff out and they sell it, and then they get rid of all the older stuff, probably turn it into rags or something. Akuncharan. Oh, Sabsamai. Hello. You're so handsome. You're so beautiful. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Akuncharan. Sabsabai. Another fancy Jeep. What happened? What happened? Did he get hit? Oh, fight. Oh, he's drunk. He's drunk. Oh, he was so angry. Oh, ooh, he was yelling. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, just drinking. Akuncharan. Subsabai. So he'd had too much to drink, got very angry. He was yelling. Look at these beautiful coconuts. And the skins. Okay, have a good day. So we've just found a place which looks really nice on the side of the road, a little restaurant. It's got a lot of roast meats and it looks very cute. It's right next door to the Lapang Pate sandwich shop, so we're going to go in there and get us some breakfast. Khmer roast duck it's called, but it's also got roast pork. That looks very good. The reason we're sitting here is because that there is a fan. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. So she's showing us the menu. And you know this restaurant is busy because all the bins are filled. Yum, it all looks good. Can I, I'll show you. Do you want duck and pork?
Yeah.
Duck and pork with rice?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to show her duck and pork. So, duck and pork, yes, and rice, too. Akuncharan. So I don't know what we're going to get. Oh, look at the rice, yum. That looks so fresh and beautiful. So we're going to get rice on a plate with some barbecued meats. This is so exciting. So Cambodians are really good at just communicating. So she got out her phone. This is a very local restaurant, but she got out her phone and she just showed us the different meals. The only problem is I couldn't tell what was duck or pork or chicken or whatever. So I went up to the front and just pointed to everything. We just want everything. So we could end up with some offal. She's getting some stuff out of an esky. So we'll see how we go. So it looks like two sisters, and they're both chopping up all of the meat and putting the rice on the plate. And then they're getting some sort of something green or pickly or something out of an esky. And look at this. Look at this. Oh, and soup too. Akuncharan. She thinks we're crazy. And the plate is warmed. The plate is hot and nice. Oh, I'm glad we came here. Akuncharan. And then we've got a dipping sauce for the meat and some pickles. Thank you, Akuncharan. Sabsabai. So look at this. A whole plate of barbecue meat with some sort of soup, pickles, and a dipping sauce. I'm so excited. We have no idea how much this would cost, but we know it's going to be okay, so we've ordered it and now we're going to eat it. So Tim is going to do the first taste test. So the broth. So it looks like it's got pork bones and pork meat and maybe duck.
It's very herby and vegetable as well.
Oh, yum.
It's really nice.
Yum. And then this looks like some pork and the dipping sauce.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah.
So I don't feel so bad about missing the Bahn Xeo now. Dips it in the dipping sauce. And then that is the roasted duck, which looks beautiful. Yeah? Good? This is roast pork, and I'm going to dip it in that little dipping sauce, and it's got a very crackly, crunchy skin. Oh, wow. We're going to have to show this restaurant on video. You're going to have to pin it so that people can find it.
Yeah.
This is great. So next I'm going to try the duck. Oh, wow. That is so good. And I'll try the soup.
Once you try the soup, that's
Good?
flavours I know, but I just don't know what they are.
Okay. Challenge accepted. It is so, so good. So it is a meat stock with meat bones and probably pork and duck, which would make sense, and probably chicken as well because they've got all the roast meats. It is absolutely filled with flavour. And then the piece de resistance, it is chockers with lime juice as well. So it's got the herbs, the lime juice, and then the fatty, soupy stock, and it is to die for. It is so good. What a great find.
It's really good.
So the dipping sauce, this is like some sort of hoisin sauce, maybe with some lime juice. And then these pickled vegetables, so it has pickled cucumber and pickled carrot with massive pieces of really bitey, strong pickled ginger as well. And it goes so beautifully with the meat. I can't believe this place. I need to live in Phnom Penh. Or the broth is just filled with bone. But this meat is beautiful. It is just lightly seasoned, but so much meat flavour. And then when you eat it alongside these pickled vegetables, This restaurant is so popular with locals too, and there's actually a line out the front of grab drivers picking up food for food delivery. And that is always a really good sign that if there's a lot of locals in there and they're doing lots of food delivery, you know it's going to be worth trying. So I've just realised there is something else in this broth as well, which is preserved lemon. So I always thought that preserved lemons were a really European thing, and then we had a hot and sour soup in Siem Reap and it had preserved lemon in it, and it was amazing. And this broth, definitely, it has the meat bones, it has the meat flavour, it has fresh lime juice, and then it also has the salty, sour, lemon zesty flavour of preserved lemons. You just can't get this sort of food easily. This is crazy good. So we're just waiting to pay our bill now, so we'll see how much it is. But the tea is really nice as well. And I really like that wherever you eat, you get iced tea, because it really helps you to stay hydrated in such a very, very, very hot country. Akun Sharan, thank you. 20,000, so how much is that? $5. So we just got the bill, which she wrote up on a calculator, and that was 20,000 Cambodian real for 2 plates of barbecued duck and pork, rice, soup, proper bone broth with the preserved lemon in it, dipping sauce, pickled vegetables and iced tea. 20,000 Cambodian real, which is about $5 US, so $2.50 each. So if you are living in Phnom Penh, if you are coming to Phnom Penh, you need to come here and try this food because it is exceptional. Akun Sharan, thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you very much. So this place is called Khmer Roast Duck, and Tim will find out where it is on Google Maps. So that's it. It started off as a search for Bahn Xeo and we failed dismally, but we found some fantastic food along the way. That was exceptional. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm and eat roast duck.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Good morning. Akun Charan. Subsabai.
Hi,
YouTube.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Are you filming me and I'm filming you?
Photo me. Where you are from?
Australia. How funny. I didn't know you were there.
No.
So I'll see you on YouTube, okay? Selfie?
Hey.